getting intense up in here with our new promotion. God, brutal.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a cheer.
Looks like we've been promoted to homicide.
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Nice. Homicide, boys.
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mug.
This guy doesn't seem very friendly, does he? He hasn't even introduced himself or anything.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Nice day for it.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Okay. You'd rather me take the wheel. Whatever. I'll drive.
Mac, you're gonna kill us!
That's why you should have drove. Watch out, people.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Dillon. So they're both clearing the deck.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself.
Dang.
See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
All right, well, we're just about here.
At least if you put the siren on, it'll let people know what's happening before you hit them, Phelps.
There you go. Siren went on for a second. Are you happy? Right up here? Okay, watch out, dude. Watch out. Crime scene, 9:33 in the AM. Why is that dude smiling, taking pictures?
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oh my.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but Nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Anything else over here? What about this right over here?
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Nope. Okay, what about the brush? Nothing really relevant with the brush. All right.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
So what the heck's it doing here? Interesting. I wonder if solving it would do anything. Oh, right there, actually. Maybe it's got to be more up front like this.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Interesting. What do we got over here?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Just some cigarette butts. I like to always take a look at the scene before we, you know, continue forward.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Wow. Poor thing. Nothing's really going on with her arm. Looks like it's all just straight up, just right to her face.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Nope. We don't need that arm. We've already investigated that arm. We're trying to look at the writing on her stomach here. Oh my god. No, the writing on her stomach, dude. Please. Right? Come on, point. There we go.
Interesting. What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Little overzealous jump there, Phelps.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
To the Bomba Club. There you go, buddy. Take us there. Since I, almost killed us last time.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on the wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
The Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Yeah, we'll see. That's why Detective Phelps is on the case. The Bomba Club, 9:55 a.m.
Where's that goddamn place?
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Inquire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
All right.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ.
You going to pay
Sure,
for that?
I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Officer?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
Pour me another.
Was a lovely woman.
All right. Let's start with the suspect seen with the victim. I don't know. He doesn't seem very upset, does he?
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
I got that one wrong.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Let's try. I don't know.
I think you know where
There
the
we
ring
go.
came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago.
Ooh.
I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Nice. What about the knowledge of the husband?
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever
Got that
violent
one
with her?
wrong.
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
I screwed that one up. 1 out of 3. That's not good at all.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Come on, man.
Let's get out of here.
Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
You drive. I need to go over
Henry's
the case
residence.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Henry residence. Step on it.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps.
And
No,
yet
you
we're
picked
letting
the
him
wrong
drive.
job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
We're letting the drunk drive on top of working our case. All right, we're at the Henry residence.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Uh-oh. Don't even announce yourself as LAPD. You just kick in a door.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Nope.
Ooh, we got a key here.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Of course not.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Interesting.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30 suit, huh?
Maybe if... No.
If you sober up, you can find me at
Celine and
apartment 2.
Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Okay, there you go. Watch out, dude.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
To Jacob Henry's apartment.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a
I doubt
flight
it.
risk, pal.
Well, let's see if we can find anything in here.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Oh, what do we got here?
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Thanks for the office. Thanks for the offer. Okay, thanks for the offer. Need you to do something about my wife.
The oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't look like anything.
Alright, doesn't look like we can really investigate much more of anything back here. Alright, let's go talk to him. Movements of victim.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
What can we use to prove? Missing jewelry, female shoe, forced entry. How about the death threat note?
Are you finished? I'd like some time to grieve for my wife.
Guess that was wrong. Gosh dang it.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Janie Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Okay, we're 0 for 2. We messed up that one too.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Oh, God.
Sorry. My mistake.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
0 for 3.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you
And
talk
we
to
just
anyone? You
struck
need an
out that
alibi.
one too.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh! Come on.
Okay. Let's just leave it at that.
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
There you go. Come on. How do you like that one?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Let's check for messages.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl Restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Book him, Dano. Alright. Even though I completely bombed all 4 of those questions.
You're behind the wheel.
Turkey Bowl Restaurant. Here we go.
Where are we headed?
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Alright, here we are. Turkey Bowl Restaurant, 10:31 a.m.
Goddamn, we're having a season from hell.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Until about 1 a.m., having dinner with a friend.
Doing more drinking than eating.
You got that straight.
Male companion.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah, I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown color. I got to look at the license plate. 2B8899.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr. Nesco. We need something more to go on.
Smallish guy. Maybe 5'7". Dark complexion. Latin looking.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. They were talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she was going to have him committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Was the place busy last night?
Sure was.
So how come you paid so much attention to her?
She had something. For an older broad, I mean. Not good looking, but vivacious, full of life. I've always found that kind good in the sack. I was thinking about trying my luck, but that guy she was with had her wrapped up tight.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
Hey, we got 2 out of 2 for once. All right, where's the phone?
Thank you, waitress.
Can I get a bowl of that chili?
I see a phone back here. Where's the phone? Maybe it's on the other side.
Tasty burger.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
There we are.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendes of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
That's where we're going.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thank you.
That cherry pop.
Whoa.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, Yeah, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon.
Oh, God.
Just watch your shots, Cole.
Nailed him. Watch my shots. Psh. I got them both.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car?
So I wonder what that was all about. All right, well, let's go head out to the apartment. Your partner cannot drive at this time. What is he doing? What is he doing over here?
Don't you worry, officer. More than punk like that to rattle me.
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting tables.
All right, come on, partner.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
All right, dude, come on. Dude, come along.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Ooh, Mendes apartment or Central Police Station. Decisions, guys. Decisions. But I think we're gonna go to Mendez's apartment. Even though I think we just took a random car. Our car's like over there.
Mendes could be our man.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time.
Mendez's apartment, 10:46 in the AM.
Mendes, apartment 16.
All right. Apartment 16, 4th floor.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
I think that's it, straight ahead.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Okay, we got nothing over here. Oh, we got another key.
I don't think so. Optimistic, Cole. Probably nothing.
Just some coffee.
Seems irrelevant.
Some tea. And that's it there. Uh-oh.
Circumstantial.
Some matches. Ooh, we got ourselves a gun. Where's
Nothing significant.
Nothing significant. There's a pistol on his desk. Uh-oh.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
What else we got in there? Is that the lipstick?
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
I like how he just left it out in the
We
open.
have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives?
Oh.
LAPD, you're under arrest.
Oh,
Do
God.
not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendes, stop right there.
Oh, God. Foot pursuit again. Come on, climb, climb, climb.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Come on, Phelps. Oh, he's getting into a car.
Get in and drive.
That was a sharp turn. Okay, we are in pursuit. Oh, he almost tipped over.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Nailed it. No! I pinned him.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Oh!
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Oh, knocked his car clean over.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You don't have to, buddy. Oh, maybe he does. Just a little bit.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Oh. The red lipstick murder case has been closed, even though we bombed a lot of the questions nonetheless, but hope you guys enjoyed some more LA Noire. We'll see you guys for the next case. Thanks for watching, everybody.